Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Matt Harvey will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt Harvey. Well, the book on Matt Harvey, it's pretty simple. If he's throwing strikes, he's an absolute nightmare for hitters. Good fastball, 93 to 96. Good curveball, and his changeup has gotten much better. If he brings his A game, you're going to have a tough time scoring off this guy.
Now in the box, Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken there by Cabrera. And there's one away. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here's Starlin Castro. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's a .333 hitter. Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
There's a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Ready with the 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Bruce looking up. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Cliff Floyd. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Tom Kohler gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
At the plate, David Wright. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The tag, and he is cooked at first.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Now here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Walker is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him. So he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Next up from New York, Curtis Granderson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Duda rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Line softly toward the hole. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We'll move on to inning number 2 now here in Manhattan. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 1. Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
JT Realmuto.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. It's been pretty good, 5 for 12. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Realmuto playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
In now, Matt Harvey, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Striding in once again, David Wright. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this gets down, so it should be extra bases for Wright. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate, and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Lee. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Jeff Locke enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lucas Duda, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Locke has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Popped up. 4 on the move, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mets lead this one 8-1. Coming to the plate now, Martin Prado. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The pitcher number 31, Jeff Locke.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jeff Locke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit to 3rd. There to get it is right. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In is Christian Yelich, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. 0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The right fielder number 19.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His lifetime batting line with Jeff Locke. He has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher
After tonight, these two teams right back at it again on Sunday as you get a look at our upcoming schedule that takes us into next week. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Harvey. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We played 3 full, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right to the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. High pop-up. Walker is under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Cliff Floyd. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. His lifetime batting line with Jeff Locke. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the second baseman, Neil Walker. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 11 and the Marlins 1. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ozuna is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Marcell Ozuna goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Martin Prado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Miami. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in and looking for more. Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lee into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Played on the backhand. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 11-1. D. Gordon will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Walker has it, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. In is Christian Yelich. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Here's Starlin Castro.
The batter, number 14.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, Georgia, David Lee.
Ready for another chance. David Lee. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Castro on at first. Nobody out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. Line hard toward right center. Bruce is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 11 and the Marlins 3. David Phelps gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first down. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, David Wright. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Here's Neil Walker. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Here's Lucas Duda now. Bullet back up the middle. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. Mets out in front, 13-3. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Granderson. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Ready for another shot now. J.T. Realmuto. His past battles with Bartolo Colon. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Pop high in the air. Duda over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Digging in once again, Martin Prado. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. The Mets lead it 13-3. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Line toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Riding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. towards short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. In to score, the runner from third. Throw won't get him.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Bartolo Colon. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 5.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Wright. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 14-3. Jacob deGrom has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Jacob deGrom.
Danny Echeverria is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Leading off for the Marlins.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's collected 11 hits in 26 at-bats. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Popped him up. Duda in foul ground, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Brad Ziegler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues. Here's your assessment.
This guy's had a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Into the box, Lucas Duda. As he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 3, Ernest Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He could find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 17-3. Ready once again, David Lee starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Eric Goodell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Ready now for the Marlins, Cliff Floyd, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And it's fouled away. Miami down to their last strike. Hit hard on the ground at first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-3 tonight. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Harvey gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tom Kohler is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Matt Harvey. His record is now 1-0. Loss goes to Tom Kohler. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.